talk about staying comfortable on the bank. This time of the year, you've got such varied conditions in weather. At the minute, we've got a nice bit of sunshine with a southwesterly wind blowing. A couple of days ago, we had easterlies with heavy rain showers and thunderstorms. Now, what this brings with it is a few problems. One, it puts a lot of moisture into the air. So one of the things a lot of people suffer with at this time of year is condensation. Now, there's some real easy ways to stop the condensation completely in your bivvy. And what I do at this time of year is I add a couple of things to my Tempest that I don't normally use, say, in the summer months. One is a ground sheet. I always put a ground sheet down at this time of year. It takes a little bit longer to set the bivvy up. However, it stops the moisture coming up from underneath the ground and causing condensation. Add to that one of the school caps. That creates a nice layer between the bivvy and the actual school cap, which again is going to reduce the chances of the moisture in the air clinging to the bivvy and causing condensation. Now, there's something that we're all guilty of, and I don't care who you are, I still boil my kettle inside my bivvy. And it's one of those things that if you imagine you've got a bit of glass and you're blowing steam onto the gas, then you're going to get water droplets, and the exact same things happen from a kettle. So if you want to stay nice and comfortable in your bivvy and really reduce the condensation, get yourself a ground sheet down, get yourself a school cap on, and don't boil your kettle inside. And talking about being comfortable, there is nothing worse than being wet or being cold while you're fishing. You never fish as effective because you're really uncomfortable. Now, I carry with me a little box of spares at this time of the year, just things to ensure that I'm always dry and I'm always warm. In this box, I've got things like a hot water bottle that a lot of people turn their nose up, but I'm telling you, when it's cold and your feet are cold, there is nothing better than a hot water bowl stuffed down the end of your bag. I also carry a spare beanie in case this one gets wet. I've got some spare gas. You imagine freezing cold, can't make a brew. Spare gas, always a bonus. I've got a pair of gloves. You know, you've been handling a fish, your fingers are freezing cold, a pair of gloves is really going to save you. And I've got things like spare clothing. So these are the React base layers. If it does get super cold, I know I can jump in my bivvy, throw these on, I can sleep in them, I'm going to be super comfortable, but more important, I'm going to be warm and I'm going to be dry. So there's a couple of tips for keeping warm and comfortable while on the bank in the autumnal and winter months. However, if there's anything that you guys take that I don't, why not put it in the comments below? Because I'm always looking for extra little things I can take with me to keep me more comfortable.